Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in this video uh, I will be continuing on the series of basic commands of Linux. So this is part 2 of commands related to files and directories. So in this video I will be covering commands such as cp command, which is also known as copy command. The second one is mv command, which is move command, and the third one is ln command, which is the short form of link command. So let's start with the copy command. So let me open my terminal here. So before using copy command, let me just create some of folders inside the desktop directory. So mkdir linux. So let me just put some data inside linux. So mkdir ubuntu kali, and again move back to home directory. Okay, so now I've created this folder, and I want to copy this folder inside the folder named file. So let me just use ls command here. So we have this file named we have a folder named file, and I want to copy the contents of linux inside this file. So let's start. So cp, here you need to mention source, from where source simply means that from where you want to copy the content. So as linux is in the desktop directory, so desktop slash linux. So I want to copy a linux, the contents of linux folder inside the file. So just mention your file, and here you have to use option R. Option R is used to copy folders. So if you want to copy one folder data into another, then you have to use option R. So just press enter. So we do not have any error. So as you can see, linux folder is copied successfully inside the folder named file. So in this way you can copy one folder into another folder. So now suppose I want to copy links inside file folder. So again there is no need to use option R here. Just mention desktop slash links. That's it, and just mention here the destination. So links will be copied inside a file. So again we do not have any error. Okay, sorry about that. As you can see, links is successfully copied inside the folder named file. So in this way you can copy a particular file or folder from one location to another location. So if you want to copy one folder or one file, then you need to mention the path where it is located. For example, links is located inside the desktop folder slash the name of that file. So the location in which links is located is inside the desktop directory, and I have mentioned here desktop and slash the name of that file. So that file is copied inside another folder. So this is cp command. So next we have move command. So if you want to move folder into another folder, then you can use move command. So I am not talking about copy, because copy will simply copy that file into another folder. it will not delete the file. It will not delete the file. uh, it will just create a copy. So move is similar to cut command or cut option in every operating system. So let's use move command. So before I use move command, let me just move to desktop directory and create another folder named linux1. For example, mkdir linux1, and I will be moving the contents of linux. That is, I will be moving linux folder inside the linux1 folder. So simply type here mv space linux, which is the source, space linux1, where you want to move linux folder. So as you can see here, uh, linux folder is successfully moved inside linux1. So in this way you can use cp command and move command to copy and move one folder into another folder or one file into another folder. Now let's try to copy links file inside linux1. So again we can do that. As you can see here, links have been successfully moved to a folder named linux1. So let me just cut it and paste it here again. Okay, so now we are done with cp command and move command. So now before we move to links command, so first of all let me just demonstrate you what link means. So the definition of link is that a link is a Unix pointer to the file. So you can actually create a link of a particular file, and you can access that file using that link. Second sentence is the same as the first statement. Creating links is a kind of shortcuts to access a file. So shortcuts are basically the folders or files which you can use to access the original file from a different location. For example, we have this file named links. If I create a shortcut of this file, then I will be access the content of links in some different location. So this is what links means. So links allows more than one file name to refer to the same file elsewhere. So this is simply means that what I told you earlier, that you can create a shortcut of particular file and rename that particular folder or file by giving your own name or any name, and you can access that content using the shortcut. So let me just demonstrate you about the links. So basically we have two types of links. We have hard links and soft links. So hard links simply means that you have created the entire clone of that file or folder, and you can access that clone by a different name of your own. So for example, let me just create here the clone of links. And the main advantage of links is that whenever you make any changes to the original file, you can still see the changes into the clone file. So that's the main advantage of hard link. But on the other hand, it still has some drawbacks. So the main drawback of hard link is that when you delete the original file, you can still access the cloned file. So that's why, to overcome that drawback, we have soft links. So first of all, let me just demonstrate you hard links. So ln, which is the shortcut of, sorry, not shortcut, but which is the short form of links. So ln is a command which is used to create links in Linux. So ln, and here you need to mention source, which is links. Let me just mention here link. Okay, so as you can see here, hard link is created, and we have that content. For example, let me just edit this links file. So this is the original file, and okay, let me just edit this file. So welcome, I have just written here the statement, welcome to my channel. Let me just save this, and let's just go to link. Okay, so just click on reload. So as you can see here, we have successfully used hard link, and the data has been edited inside link file. So the main drawback of this hard link is that when you delete this links file, which is the original file, for example, let me just remove this rm links. So as you can see here, links have been successfully removed, but when you click on this, you can still access this links file. So this is the main drawback of links file. So the drawback is that when you create hard link, the data inside hard link cannot be deallocated. So this is the main disadvantage of creating hard links. So that's why we have soft links. So another drawback of hard link is that you cannot create hard links of a folder. It's difficult to create a hard link of folder. So this is another drawback of hard link. So now let me just create a soft link here. So we have let me just create a file here, text file. So touch a1, let's give some different name here. So s1.txt. Let me just open this, and let me just write here, welcome to my channel. Okay, so this is our data, and I will create a soft link of this file. So we can do that. So ln, and here you need to use option S to create a soft link, that is to create a shortcut of that file. Also, I want to mention that when you create a shortcut of a particular file, when you delete the original file, you can no longer access that file with a shortcut. Shortcut is also deleted, or it is broken. So ln-s s1.txt, and here s.txt. So as you can see here, this is soft link, that is the shortcut of the particular file. It has some data, and if you delete the original file, which is s1.txt, so as you can see here, we got here the symbol of cross, and I can no longer open this file. So when I click on open, I can no longer open this file because this file is broken. So let me just remove this. So this is the main advantage of using soft links in the modern era, because you can when the original file is deleted, you can no longer access the shortcut. So this is similar to the concept of shortcut in Windows operating system. When we create a shortcut of particular app, you can also create shortcut of particular app in Linux also. That same concept here is named as soft link, and hard link is a pretty different concept, and the data of this link cannot be deallocated. Even though you can delete this link file, but the data inside it will not be deallocated, because hard links cannot be deallocated. So this is the main disadvantage of using hard links. So that's why in the modern era, such as in this era, you have to use soft links. So pretty much that's it for this video. See you in the next video with the process related commands and user related commands. So till then, goodbye.